So here's the thing about Live Alive. When you actually get to the final chapter, there are actually 2 routes you can take at this point. Choosing any of the actual characters from the normal chapters will take you into the final chapter proper. But if you pick Orsted, it actually puts you into a reverse boss rush. Which, I'll go ahead and showing off. Basically, if the wind will back off a little here. But basically we start from the point where Odio's incarnations have already taken root and infested the other timelines. Humans. Animals may be ruled by instinct, but they will not take a life unless they need the food. Actually, that's totally a lie. A lot of animals do pleasure hunting and waste all the food, but, you know. You maggots, however, you are different. You never tire of senseless destruction. So yeah, Odio's also basically become totally possessed by the Demon Lord's power that was supposedly sealed up here. That's actually what gave Strabo so much strength. I must teach you. I will show you what it is like to be the vanquished. So yeah, this final chapter is a reverse boss rush with the 2 bad ends of the game. Which I will show once we get down here. Mankind. So the implication here is that these statues were made by somebody else. Possibly the original Demon Lord. This was possibly what his intention was. And Odio just hijacked these to put his own incarnations in the time periods. I tried so hard to do the right thing, but you would have none of it. You used me, betrayed me, and cast me aside like so much garbage. Might makes right. History is written by the victors. For the vanquished, there is no tomorrow. I shall visit distant places in distant times. I shall change the past, and you will bear witness. I'm not... The one thing about this game is it's not entirely clear when the medieval chapter is taking place. Partly because of this. Bear witness to the power of these 7 stone idols. To the power of my hatred. You who fight in the name of hatred. Be not the vanquished. And I'm gonna go ahead and save down here. So we're just gonna go in order here. You shall die, powerless humans, as sacrifices. To the pure power of the wilds. And it replays the cutscene of the boss showing up too. And now we're playing as the boss. Pogo, Gory, and Bell. It doesn't actually give you a lot of information on what you can do. I can't hit Bell with that. Also, yeah, Odio doesn't really have, Odio here doesn't really have the best range. So we're just going to try to take care of it the best we can. The thing that can make this a little difficult is that these characters will actually have all the skills you grinded them up to have. So if you grinded to like hit up bonus bosses, this can be a little difficult. Does that do better damage? Yes, it does. Pogo is down, so Gory steps in. Not that it's going to save him any, but it's cute that he's trying. Also, yeah, they do disappear once you take them down, so they can't actually raise themselves like they could if you were playing them. The nice thing about this mode is you actually get to see all of the attacks and what the ranges on them were, which can help you playing the game normally a layer ago, because it makes it easier to understand where you're not supposed to stand. And now instead of Pogo and them volleying the cavemans and being the dinosaur, Odio instead ate all of them. Next, I shall ensure that your future is turbulent and uncertain. No ideals, only those who sell their soul will obtain power. This I guarantee. And we've already seen these, so I'm just gonna mash through these cutscenes. Let's see. Now I get to be the dick to Boro! Also, you might have noticed turning around does not actually hurt you when you are playing the bosses. Because unlike the actual bosses or enemy control, unlike the computer controlled enemies, you can basically flip yourself when triggering a skill. Let's see. Before I move on, Maverick, which one of these would you say is the best for the for bad end? I guess I would consider it bad end number 1, where you get damaged badly enough. Because I don't quite remember. I know it's not Kira's chapter because it's all in the mech. I'm going to do this one since it can't be this one. Why bother bringing people together? It will only result in more despair. Destruction, this filthy world built by dirty people. Must be purified. And this unfortunately makes you go through the whole bird stuff again, I think. Oh, no it doesn't. Thank God for that. Oops. Oh, that's the best one to use. Seems like it has randomized damage though, but still it's higher damage than anything else is doing. Especially when it does that. And now Akira is dead. You who choose the path of battle to become the strongest man alive. Defeat is only temporary. Reclaim the title of World's Strongest. This one? I think that's his only diagonal one. He's got two diagonal. That's the one, though. I saw it was down. The souls of those fallen in battle. Nobody has the right to deny you your desires. Use your power for this putrid land. Make history! It's gonna be a matter of whether or not Sundown wants to cooperate. I believe you actually do have all of the mooks here that you didn't get rid of in Sundown's chapter, if you let some of them stay, but I don't know for certain. I've never actually finished that chapter with any of the mooks alive. Like, alive enough to actually be in the battle, I mean. I believe... Yep, Mad Dog is right in the way. I just need to move here and get Sundown with it, too. And they're dead. You, born from nothing, were created by humans to fulfill their selfish desires. At the whim of those same humans, you were destroyed. Fight! Once again! This still makes my eyes go a little cross. Whew. Oh, we don't have our little healing nodes at this time. Let's see, drive back. What does this one do? Oh, that's that one. Also, you can't actually move. Oh, I guess you can. Oh, wait, you can. Okay. I've never. Huh. Interesting. That doesn't actually change any of your stuff, if you are wondering. What does this do? Breaks the cube. Strength is everything. Those who allow themselves to feel emotions will remain weak. The victor. The victor will be he who sacrifices everything for raw power! Alright, so what we're going to do here... I do want to hurt him a little bit. That might have been too much, though. What we're going to do is we're just going to wait for him to beat us up some. Better than that, Yuan. He might go from poison before he gets the chance. I kind of forgot that one actually poisoned. Oh no, it wore off. Where do I have to stand to get you to use something stronger? As you can see, their stats were kind of dropped pretty significantly. For this, for the reverse boss rush. I can't actually get away from him anymore. Oh, this is gonna suck. I'm gonna be forced to let him death of 1,000 paper cuts me because he won't stop using this skill and I can't get away from him anymore. That's right, Yuan. Use more of those, please. God damn it. That's better, I guess? God damn it! Stop using that! We're not using Squirrel Kick anymore! I thought he'd bust it out by now too, but he doesn't want to do it! I guess we're gonna have to wait here because Yuan is being a little shit. And he's not actually cooperating with us. Maybe the computer doesn't actually have that skill unless you got them to 16. Which I actually think is impossible, but... Oh yeah, I guess there is the respawning tigers in the forest you could grind on. You on, please! Work with me here, I'm begging you, kid! You'll see why I keep bringing up the menu when it happens. But I have to wait for his help for him to get my health lower. Stop using that skill! I prefer to go back to squirrel kick, but at least that one hurts me. Is the other side over here? No, he's just being a little shit. At least the music is nice. I probably should have tried on ODO. See if I can get Belly's Lala on me. Joke's gonna be on him when we actually get to that point. He actually used squirrel kick, oh my god. It didn't actually hit him anywhere near as much as it did before, but we're almost there, I think. So I believe the threshold is under half health. Alright? I'm not right. Little more damaged. Come on, kid. You on, please. I know you have better skills than that. Please, I know you have better skills. Use them. I find that both really infuriating and yet really kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. And he busts out the Zhuang Ya Leon Shan Quan. Well, I'm so low health I won't survive it. I'm getting really upset, but it'll be funny. What is the health threshold for this? $25%? Well, probably a good thing is death by 1,000 paper cutting us. Here we go! So notice that run has turned into Armageddon. Let's see what happens when we press that. And yes, every single incarnation in every single time period is detonating at the same point. Which means, if you can guess, all of time has collapsed in on itself, with every single ODO incarnation detonating at the same point across all timelines. The entire world, the entire timeline of the world has been completely wiped out. Nothing is left. Just a black, empty void without anything in it whatsoever. This is what I call Bad End 1. The, ODO was losing, so he decided he was going to take everybody else down with him. Bad end. It is only available here on the Reverse Boss Rush. The ODO incarnations in the chapters will never ever use that. That would just be unfair. Oh, there is one other way to trigger it. What is that? What's the other way to trigger this this ending? Or Armageddon? I like the tolling bells in the background. Even as the music gets softer and softer, they still ring at the same volume. Until the bells are all that's left. Ding dong. Ding dong. In the end, everything was blown away. And yet you go right back to the title screen, because everything was destroyed. It was all wiped out. So that's the first bad end. That's what happens if you drop below 25% health and use the Armageddon skill. It's a Pyrrhic victory, but ODO didn't want to live in this world anyway. So things properly now, since AI Yuan couldn't fight his way out of a wet paper sack. If you lose the boss battle, it will also trigger, as Maverick has reminded me. So either dropping below 25% health and triggering it, or losing one of these boss rush battles, either of those will trigger the Armageddon ending. Have you realized it yet? You are trapped by your own illusions. We are the true victors. And this leads to bad ending number 2, where it's implied that hatred and discord basically have free reign over all time periods, over the entire timeline, and Orsted is left alone in the empty medieval period. And I do mean alone. There is no one left in this world. Not a one of them is left alive. You can even kind of see it. The entire world itself looks totally desolate. You can kind of see Odio here just wandering all around. I mean, he did what he wanted to do. He set hatred and anger and all those negative emotions through all the timelines, so they will fester and spread outwards from there. He got what he wanted, and now there's nothing left. No reason for him to live, nothing left in his world, no one left for him, whether good or bad. Yeah, I kind of like the fact that it actually lets you, it actually has a completely separate chapter for Orsted. If you decide to play the boss, that lets you basically bring to fruition what you tried to stop in every other chapter. I just kind of find it a nice addition. The music here is kind of weird, though. It's strangely upbeat for this ending. The reason I categorize this as bad ending 2 is that even if Orsted is won, at least you know the timeline is intact. We didn't nuke it all, so there may be some faint hope in the future or in one of the other time periods, but people are still alive. So I don't think it's as bad as the nuke it all ending. And Orsted's theme blends into Odio's theme. Oh yeah, it is called the sad end. So the Armageddon ending and the sad ending. And that is all there is to see in Orsted's chapter. So next time we will actually do this properly and go into the final chapter. Now, any one of these characters can be the leader. As I said, the leader becomes the protagonist of the chapter, which means that you will hear more lines from them, you will see more from them, their specific font and background pattern will become important, and they're the one character you cannot drop. So think of which one you want to see the most as the leader. We can mix and match any of the other 5 into the party, or sorry, any of the other 4. 6? Well, I can count, I swear, I can count. You can mix and match any of the other 6 into your party, and you have 4 slots. But you will we have 3 slots. You'll never be able to drop the protagonist, as I said. So figure out which one you want to pick, because you can't change it. Once you're locked in, you're locked in. So next time we will get into that, and we'll see where it goes.